no country lane that's leading to the middle of nowhere. There's no country lane that's willing to take you there. Folks like you and me always seem to miss the olive tree along a dark and dusty road of rural poverty. They say the road is long, but if you walk the line, then who knows where you're bound. What they never tell you is that the road goes round and round. You can take the junction at the farm or join the military, or join up to that money-making scheme they call university. Take your boots and your cigarettes, whatever skills you have, 'cause no one's gonna pick you up along this lonesome path. The road may take you to the grave or maybe set you free. Walk with me, my brother, along the road of rural poverty. Every year the hedgerow's growing faster than I can run. Soon enough we'll all be too low to catch the sun. Every now and then an iron gate with the field stretched out before. Every time you stop you start to feel like your feet are getting sore. Take your boots and your cigarettes, whatever skills you have, 'cause no one's gonna pick you up along this lonesome path. The road may take you to the grave or maybe set you free. Walk with me, my brother, along the road of rural poverty. Roads lead to London, this one too will lead you there. If you want to live the country life, I know it won't seem fair. Well, turn around now, look out to the West Country and walk back along the road of rural poverty. Take your boots and your cigarettes, whatever skills you have, 'cause no one's gonna pick you up along this lonesome path. The road may take you to the grave or maybe set you free. Walk with me, my brother, along the road of rural poverty. There are words that have faded into night. The old time scenes have faded out of sight. The pheasant spreads his wings and then he falls. In a world of guns and war, will I find my rest? There's a place that's never changed and that's taught me all I know. Thank God for the moors and the dogs to guide me through. Some men just want more silver and gold, and some people hide away and suffer alone. But what's the need when I've got a friend, a soul to share my burden with this land? They'll listen to me ramble, whether it be wrong or true. Thank God for the moors and the dogs to help me through. And girls and friends will go and leave without a sound. There's a place I know that never turns its back on you. Well, thank God for the moors and the dogs to guide me through. Some folks smoke the weed or drink from the bottle. Others find a sunny place to go. But I never like the heat or the crowds of summertime. A place where no one's found is where I'll be. Whether I'm walking east or west, or from north to south, thank God for the moors and the dogs to guide me through. Girls and friends will go and leave without a sound. There's a place I know that never turns its back on you. Well, thank God for the moors and the dogs to guide me through. Working 9 till 9, you know time for the picket line. It's 7 days a week to feed the kids and keep a roof all over our heads. When you get back from the fields, you're reading all over the news of protests on in London town, organized by the loudest few. Although we're miles away, hold on till voting day. We'll strike a blow that will echo on in the chamber of the same old song. But till then, lay down, me boys, be sure to make no noise. We'll hide in the valleys all amongst the trees, for we're the silent majority. Although it seems to me you're betraying all of us to be men and women of privilege who are looking to divide and rule. Just speak to the common man, I'm sure that you'll find out that the ones who preach about hate and division are the ones dividing us now. Although we're miles away, hold on till voting day. We'll strike a blow that will echo on in the chamber of the same old song. But till then, lay down, me boys, be sure to make no noise. We'll hide in the valleys all amongst the trees, for we're the silent majority. Until you listen to the common man, expect the same again. A different referendum with the same results and another hammer of pain. Although we're miles away, hold on till voting day. We'll strike a blow that will echo on in the chamber of the same old song. But till then, lay down, me boys, be sure to make no noise. We'll hide in the valleys all amongst the trees, but we're the silent majority. Hide, hide away now. 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 For we're the silent majority. The sun is falling and the moon is high, and we're hoping today that the boss is feeling kind. We'll load up the gear, we'll make it out of here, 'cause there's only one thing on our minds. Every mile of thirst, it's hitting me. Maybe I can get in 2 or 3 before the last bell rings. Summer has come around and the caravans are blocking up the main highway. The local boys who know their way on the country lanes from the motorway stay away. They're ripping and roaring through the hedgerow lanes, the wind rushing through their hair, missing every pothole there. It's just me, myself, and I driving through the valleys high, knowing every dip and bend. Lucky I'm a local boy, knowing every corner, boy. Lucky I know these lanes like the back of my hand. Lucky I know these lanes like the back of my hand. 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 One beer turned into 10, and God knows what we drank, it could have been 23. Someone started singing and I knew right then what kind of night what kind of night this would be. Danny threw a beard, Stevie fell down, passed out on the flagstone floor. Then we were shown the door. Just me, myself, and I, hidden hedges in the night, feeling a little worse for wear. Lucky I'm a local boy, knowing every corner, boy. Lucky I know these lanes like the back of my hand. Lucky I know these lanes like the back of my hand. 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 Up through the drive, she was standing at the door in a fit of blinding rage. It's the 5th night straight you've been drinking down there. Grow up, you fool, and act your bloody age. She's screaming and hollering and shouting at me, chasing me down a country lane like a greyhound. Ooh. Me, myself, and I running through the valleys high, trying to get away from her. Lucky I'm a local boy, knowing every corner, boy. Lucky I know these lanes like the back of my hand. Lucky I know these lanes like the back of my hand. 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 The cobbled streets were singing with the clatter of the rigging from the harbor down below, where the fishing boats would come and go. The waterfront and the family name were one. The tides have turned around and the boats have run aground upon a Devon estuary, upon the shore of a Cornish fishing town. Maybe never again to set the sail of home, but it'll feel like I've landed on the moon. No water there, no sound of the flying gulls. I'll hate to hear as I walk away the water sing and sway on a moonlit bay. I'd hate to hear what my granddaddy he would say when from the waterfront to the hinterland I go. There ain't no future here when there's no work half the year. Like a fair weather friend, the money comes when the summer sun it shines. In the winter time to the capital they run. Maybe I shouldn't fret, and in time I will forget. But no matter what I say, I know I'll miss him more than any sorry tourist can claim. There's only one place for a fisherman with my name. But it'll feel like I've landed on the moon. No water there, no sound of the flying gulls. I'll hate to hear as I walk away the water sing and sway on a moonlit bay. I'd hate to hear what my granddaddy he would say when from the waterfront to the hinterland I go. Please don't forget the ones that braved the rain, who are selling up to make their way as you drive back to your London life. As you wait again till the summer sun it shines, for it'll feel like I've landed on the moon. No water there, no sound of the flying gulls. I'll hate to hear as I walk away the water sing and sway on a moonlit bay. I'd hate to hear what my granddaddy he would say when from the waterfront to the hinterland I go. And I walked the path for fields and fences to the pub 1,000 times. Under the moon, English night, that's seen me all in my prime. Its color has changed from the colors of old into a whiskey shade of gold. When I was a young lad, there was a bearded man I'd see every day in the bar. Little did I know now the years have passed of guitars, sorrows and scars. But as I sit in his seat, now that he is long gone, I see a whiskey shade of gold. Come rain or come shine, dear, I'll tell you I'm fine here. With or without her, I'll find a sanctuary when I see a whiskey shade of gold. I know each scratch and hole and grain of the wood upon this public bar better than I know how to help myself. I'd better have one for the road, for at least a while before last orders call. I see a whiskey shade of gold. Come rain or come shine, dear, I'll tell you I'm fine here. With or without her, I'll find a sanctuary when I see a whiskey shade of gold. I grew up in a cottage on the edge of the moors, where the old thatch roof it glimmered in the sun and the chimney soared. We never thought we'd leave till the day my mother lost the final fight. It was left to me to sell up, now she's gone, long gone. Now she's gone, long gone. I found a job working on the rigs in the Northern Sea. I tried to say goodbye in a manly way as I picked up to leave. As I cleared out my bedroom and the kitchen and the living room, it hit me hard when I saw it all gone, long gone. When I saw it all gone, long gone. Whenever I'm on the road, now even when I'm at home, as the old times are passing on, I feel like I'm gone, long gone. Whenever I'm on the road, now even when I'm at home, as the old times are passing on, I feel like I'm gone, long gone. I feel like I'm gone, long gone. I left the rigs on a 2-week break and the seed already sown. I had to drive home to see her there on a hill all alone. What could have changed in 20 long years of me not being at home? When I saw the signs for the 838, I was gone, long gone. I tell you I was gone, long gone. Whenever I'm on the road, now even when I'm at home, as the old times are passing on, I feel like I'm gone, long gone. Whenever I'm on the road, now even when I'm at home, as the old times are passing on, I feel like I'm gone, long gone. I feel like I'm gone, long gone. the village, I couldn't bear to look at what had changed. The windows of the pub were boarded up and the farmer's market gone. On the hill of my childhood home stood a row of holiday homes, and my dear little cottage was gone, long gone. My cottage was gone, long gone. Whenever I'm on the road, now even when I'm at home, as the old times are passing on, I feel like I'm gone, long gone. Whenever I'm on the road, now even when I'm at home, as the old times are passing on, I feel like I'm gone, long gone. I couldn't be happy in the city at night. I couldn't see the stars through neon light. Pavement's dirty and the river's worse. The underground trains all run in reverse. Nobody here can dance like me. Everybody's clapping on the 1 and the 3. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? So many people with so much to do. The winter's so cold, my hands turn blue. Old men sleeping on the filthy ground. They spend their whole day just walking around. Nobody else here seems to care. They walk right past them like they ain't even there. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? My father said the river would always lead me home, but the river can't take me back in time. Daddy's dead and gone, and the family farm's a car park for Tesco's down the line. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? I tried to go to college, but I didn't belong. Everything I said was either funny or wrong. They laughed at my boots, laughed at my jeans, laughed when they gave me amphetamines. They left me alone in a bad part of town, 36 hours to come back down. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? My mother said God won't give you too much to bear. That might be true in the West Country, but I'm a long, long way from there. The whole world's a long invaded picture in my mind. Am I the last of my kind? 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 dad back home. His name was Johnny Day. But we were boys, we trespassed the farms to roam and play. He always told me how one day he'd sail to the USA to see Times Square, the Rio Grande, the Statue of Liberty. Johnny, that doesn't happen to folks like you and me. Well, times went by and naturally we drifted our own ways. I left the county in '04, found a girl from the Yorkshire moors. She'd asked me about my former years and of my childhood friend. Well, last I heard, Johnny's working in a wood shop not far from home. Well, I just hope he's doing alright, that he's managed to find his way. For he wasn't no high achiever, but he worked damn hard. For Johnny was a dreamer with the lowest card. Someone said he's building something in the yard to finally go and sail away to see the USA. Please don't get me wrong, for he was a bright lad. Poor Johnny didn't get the head start that I had. His father left at 4 years old, and his mother always out on days. But in that time he worked with wood, he'd sand and cut it straight. For maybe just one day it'll keep him from sinking down. Wasn't no high achiever, but he worked damn hard. For Johnny was a dreamer with the lowest card. Someone said he's building something in the yard to finally go and sail away to see the USA. The other day, without a thought in mind, I got a postcard, came first class, with a picture of Times Square. When I saw the writing, I knew right then that Johnny had found his way across the ocean on his boat that he made all alone. Here's to Johnny Day, he made it to the USA. For he wasn't no high achiever, but he worked damn hard. For Johnny was a dreamer with the lowest card. Someone said he's building something in the yard to finally go and sail away to see the USA. Wasn't no high achiever, but he worked damn hard. For Johnny was a dreamer with the lowest card. Someone said he's building something in the yard to finally go and sail away to see the USA. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Farewell and walk the city line, no longer to slave through the winter I wondered, should I have done the same? With him gone, my father left the farm all in the hands of this fated farmer. Daughters alive through the forest pines. But lately I wondered, is their fate the same as mine? I haven't felt the strain like this since the day I burned the cows. I still see scorching earth, a raging fire, and embers burning in my mind. What hurts me the most was to see their little faces as they saw their daddy cry out there, and to hear last night my wife hide the shotgun from me. It's harder putting on those market boots, knowing that the ground they tread will never be an Eden fair. There's a serpent in the old oak tree, there's a crow perched on the barn, wondering if this Devon farmer will ever lay his weary body down. What hurts me the most was to see their little faces as they saw their daddy cry out there, and to hear last night my wife hide the shotgun from me. As the storm was raging on, she heard a crack of thunder and ran out through the yard out there, for to find the man she loved lying still with an empty shotgun in his hand. I haven't seen the stars, or felt the crisp moorland air, or heard the sound of silence reigning there. Although I'm surrounded by a million others who walk on by, I'm all alone out in this urban sea. So don't you call me, don't you tempt me, for you know just where I'll be. If I hear your voice, I'll be gone like a wind. I'm gonna follow this road to the west. I'm gonna beat the sun before she sets, and 1,000 horses can stop me now from getting back to the village I used to roam, from trading in these streets for an old hedgerow. As I'm walking down the street, there's 1,000 places to see, but not one shows my favorite scene. There's a river running clear through the torch to the reservoir, with my sweetheart dancing in the wind. Although I'm miles away, I can see North Hessery in the sky, with her lights floating over you and I. I'm gonna follow this road to the west. I'm gonna beat the sun before she sets, and 1,000 horses could stop me now from getting back to the village I used to roam, from trading in these streets for an old hedgerow. Oh darling, I'm leaving this big smoke behind, and there ain't no reason but to get away from this town, and 1,000 horses couldn't stop me now from getting back to the village I used to roam, from trading in these streets for an old hedgerow. Jane's best friend Holly had a baby, just turned 17. The life they've dreamed of living now, it's only but a dream, 'cause Ali's found him in the kitchen, cooking beans and ham, while Daddy's on the front porch with a cold one in his hand. Go Jane, go, go Jane, go, girl, you've gotta get away, so go Jane, go. Sees the world in color every night upon the screen. There's something happening somewhere, someplace she's never been. Bright lights, new life, couple hours away. She could catch a train in Hadley, there's one leaving every day. Go Jane, go, go Jane, go, girl, you've gotta get away, say go Jane, go. There's no place she can turn to, there's no place she can go, there's no one to tell her what she already knows. So she said goodbye to Holly, shoved a few things in her sack, hitched her ride to Hadley and never once looked back. Go Jane, go, go Jane, go, girl, you've gotta get away, she go Jane, go. Go Jane, go, go Jane, go, girl, you've gotta get away, she go Jane, go. The prospector from the moorland, he told me today of men who work the river and women on the mill. You know as well as I the work we do won't pay, but we've another on the way. We mustn't tell the foreman of the child that sleeps in thee. We'll sleep in the forest by the river Meavy. The sunrise in the morning will melt the snow on us. In me you must trust. Run, 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 river, run. Run, 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 river, run. If you take the oar from her, then run, run, river, run. This river load of tin is washing you away like sunshine from your face that's pale as the clay. I'm sorry, dear, forgive me, here I lost my dearest friend, but found another on the way. Run, 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 river, run. Run, 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 river, run. If you take the oar from her, then run, run, river, run. Till the day when in the granite I carved your name. Our son and I brushed the snow from your forest grave. He's the foreman on the river that saw his mother done and sees her as she runs. Run, 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 river, run. Run, 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 river, run. If you take the oar from her, then run, run, river, run. Ages gone by since as friends we would wander the village where we ran so free. And I couldn't believe that she'd rest her blue eyes on a West Country boy like me. Well, it all made sense. There were only 3 lads living in our village then. She was good with the pen, I was strong with the shovel, digging holes with the words I'd say. She would sit next to me at the back of the class to help me read the lines on the page. I wasn't good at maths, but still I could see that her days were numbered here. For I was never the sharp one, making all of the jokes, and I was never the leader with an ace at his chest. But I tell you I loved her, and at the end of the day my dear Annie is drifting away. As the years go by, she talks in a way I can no longer understand. It's a different tone and a changed dialect to the one she's singing back then. It seems she's learning and leaving behind small things I'd never forget. For I was never the sharp one, making all of the jokes, and I was never the leader with an ace at his chest. But I tell you I loved her, and at the end of the day my dear Annie is drifting away. Whenever she'd leave, whenever she'd roam, I was always the first to know. She would run through the yard, she would run through the fields to tell me where she was bound. But as I see her ride off to find the gold that she's worth, she's gone without a sound. For I was never the sharp one, making all of the jokes, and I was never the leader with an ace at his chest. But I tell you I loved her, and at the end of the day my dear Annie is drifting away. Thatch roofs and spires rising through the air, hedgerows and fences in a valley so fair. She's a place as old as we've ever known, and the mother of our island home. She's the old picture frames under blackened beams. She's the drunken talk of long-lost dreams. She's the fire burning bright in here, as it has done for 1,000 years. Some towns are paved with gold, some with diamonds, so I'm told. But there's one place that to me sings the brightest melody. She'll cry when you're gone, and you'll find out secondhand. She's my sweet village in England. When you've been away and return to the inn, they'll say, "What's on, boy? And how have you been?" But I've never found the words to say how happy I am seeing you again. Some towns are paved with gold, some with diamonds, so I'm told. But there's one place that to me sings the brightest melody. She'll cry when you're gone, and you'll find out secondhand. She's my sweet village in England. When I'm lost and far away, I'll cross the moors and fields of hay. The church bells will ring and the fiddle will sing. That's when I know that I'm home. Some towns are paved with gold, some with diamonds, so I'm told. But there's one place that to me sings the brightest melody. She'll cry when you're gone, and you'll find out secondhand. She's my sweet village in England. She's my sweet village in England. She's my sweet village in England.